Hey friends, welcome back to Crafter Support. Today I want to share with you guys a review of not all, but a bunch of items that I reviewed in the past, and I'm going to give you an updated review on if I still use them all the time, if my thoughts have changed, just a true honest review. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I have a bunch of stuff here. I don't want to take up all your time, but I really think that it's important that you guys just see honestly how I use these products and are they as great as I thought they were when I first got them. So let me make some room here. And I think we're going to start with the largest one first. Yes, we are. And this goes with that. Okay. So let's get started. The first item I have here is the Works from We Are Memory Keepers. This tool in reality is a great idea. So like in the thought process of it, it's a great tool. However, I've found I only used this a few times before it broke. So this little piece right here that presses down into your stamping piece, it broke right off. I wasn't doing anything special to it. I was just stamping and this piece just snapped and came right out. So why is that a big deal, you might ask? Well, because there's magnets on here, and when you're pressing down with these, this piece right up here doesn't I guess it still works, but it's broke. So like that's what was happening to me. It was getting stuck. So when I would stamp and lift up, it was leaving a mark whenever I would pull back. Also, let me show you. I'll just show you what the problem was. How's that? Does that sound like a good idea? Let me get some paper here that I can stamp on. And then you guys can see exactly what I mean. Oh, I don't want to use that paper. That's really good paper. We're going to need to use some janky paper. That's sticker paper. We don't want to use that. Let's use an off-brand of paper that I tried and didn't really care for. So this is an off-brand of paper. I'm going to be going over a lot of stuff with you guys as well about brands that I've tried and I don't really care for. This being one of them. We bought a couple of these, my daughter and I, to see if we liked it, and we didn't. But this is just the Recollections paper. Oh, I don't want to lose the little paper thing there. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. Let me pull out a good stamp color and let's grab a stamp. So when I press with this, it doesn't give a clear impression. And that's kind of frustrating to me because the whole point of this is to be a stamp positioning tool that you can get good impressions with. Let me turn this around. I was ill prepared, my friends. I apologize. No, it's in my other container. Just kidding. I know where it's at. Okay, so when you have a stamp that's like a solid stamp, like this one right here, let me pull this out. I'm going to have a mess today, but I didn't care. I wanted to show you guys like the difference of how I might feel about a product once I've had a lot more time to use it. And I might not start reviewing products until I actually get a chance to use them for a good bit. I want to make this right, so we'll just keep going and I'll kind of talk you through all this. Okay, I do like that it has the stopper for scoring, and it does have the arm that extends. So just in case you missed this original video, like this is cool. Like it does these things, and you can score. Everything's like right on board. So like here's your scoring tool. So if you want to score, oh my bad. And this was the other thing. This moves, like it's very slippery, where my other scoring boards were not. So I'm not really sure why. Even my off-brand. So like I used to have a Martha Stewart one, and that one didn't slip, and my Stampin' Up! One doesn't slip. But this one is kind of slippy, and but I mean, you get a nice score as long as it doesn't move on you. So the whole point of this was you have to flip this over in order to turn it into a cutting, so you can cut with it. All right. The other thing that I didn't like about it after using it is the blade is always sticking out. So I hope you can see this. See where the blade's at right now? It's right here. It's always out. So when I pulled down to cut, my arm was going, because like I'd come up to the paper forgetting, and I was getting jabbed by the blade. So that wasn't my favorite thing ever. But the stamping thing was the one I really was hoping would have worked out, because I'm going to have a craft-a-lanch. Okay, keep that up there. But I do love that everything's on board. I just wish, one, it wouldn't have broken so easily. And two, I wish they would do something about the blade. That's all. All right, so here's this. And I'm going to do this like I normally do it. I just put this on and I stamp my ink. So I just press my ink on it. And this gives nice impressions with my Stamparatus, which unfortunately is unavailable right now. But let's make it so it's right. Okay, it's in place. Everything's on it. Okay, see, it does that. But I'm going to be fair about it, and I'm going to press right on top of it. See how the center doesn't press? And like some of the edges, and I did press pretty hard. Let me repress it here. Make sure, see, I have to kind of line it up now because now it won't go down. Hold on. Whoa, I want to put it back where it was so I make it, so you guys get like a good. Okay, let's try that. That's a little better, but there's still ink on here. So I think it's just because there's nothing underneath this to like push back. That's the only thing I can think of, because in reality, this is a great idea. Like, or in like, I don't know if it's reality, but like the thought process of this is good. But let's repress it. Okay, there's lots of ink on it. And let's try it again. Okay. That was a little better. See, that one turned out. Okay, that worked. But the whole point of this is so you don't have to really, really press hard. It's supposed to be pressed down and up. So I just wasn't really happy with it, because these are the results I usually get when I'm stamping. And like here, because I had to press so hard, you lost some detail in the design. So I'm not as thrilled as I originally was with this, and the fact that it broke so easily. And I'm pretty careful and good with my supply, like my tools and things like that. They go on a bookcase. They're all lined up even nicely. I'm not really sure how it broke so easily, but other than that, this tool works well. I do like that it has the extended arm to 14. I don't like that it only goes to 6 1/4 for scoring, because most things, like if you're making bags or boxes, you need it to be bigger than the 6 1/4. But if you're just a card maker, this is perfect. I really truly believe if you're a card or tag maker, this is the perfect piece for you if you want an all-in-one. But remember, this broke really easy, and I mean, you might have issues when you're pressing your pads. I don't know, maybe you could put something underneath this. And this is kind of like, it just hangs out there, like the blade's right there. Not the safest if you have kiddos. Make sure this one is completely put away and not out in the open. But I mean, it's perfect for everything else. It does have all the other pieces. It has hole punches on this side. It has your little envelope punch here. It has your bow makers on the side. It has your stylus, of course. It has your envelope maker, your diagonal, where you need to put it for your tags, your magnets. I mean, like I said, this could have been a really great all-in-one tool had they really thought it through with this, and maybe like make it a little bit more sturdier. And the pressing part, I'm gonna just turn it upside down for now. Like the pressing part, what I mean, like I'm trying to explain this part where you're pressing down, like I showed you, there's nothing like to push back, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Enough with this one. We'll just move on. Okay, so that's my thought on that. Don't really care for it. I don't use it as much as I was hoping that I would. This was prior to me starting back up with Stampin' Up. I was trying to get an all-in-one tool, and then I realized I can't find one that does everything that I wanted to do, and so I went back to my trusty Stampin' Up product. And again, that was before I sold Stampin' Up. I went back to Stampin' Up products. Okay. The next thing that I purchased and I shared with you guys, mine is very dusty, not because it's not used, but because of where I keep it stored on top of a bookshelf. I do use it quite a bit, and this needs to go back in there. Okay, so this I use all the time. I love it. It is worth the money, especially when you can get it on sale. And right now I have a discount code for you guys. I will link it below for the tools and things like that. I'll have all the information linked for you. But this is great whenever you're making, using smart material on your Maker 3 or your Explorer 3. I cannot explain how amazing this was when I was doing my daughter's graduation stuff. And I had a lot to cut and a lot to work with. And this just made it so easy, not having to reload mats when I needed to change colors. Not having to worry if I had enough like cut off. This just made it really, really simple. I wish they would come out with one of these for the Cricut Joy and the Joy Extra. That's how much I really like this. I really, truly wish they would. I think it would be quite easy for people to use whenever they want to make bigger projects and longer projects, to have something like this for the smaller machines. So this is a definite yes, yes, yes. I would highly recommend this still, even though, even after all this time has passed since I reviewed it the first time. So that is a yes. The next thing, this one was way back, I think a year ago with my channel. This is an envelope maker, and you can make tags and all sorts of things with this. And I'm actually going to be using it. I pulled it out and I was like, you know, I need to use this on my channel because I've used it so much off of my channel. I want to use it on my channel for you guys to see how it works. Stampin' Up! Used to have one. We Are Memory Keepers is available, so I highly recommend checking this out. It comes with an onboard scoring stylus, just like the We Are Memory Keepers. Like, most of their tools come with everything you need. I have a ton of their tools. If you guys want to see any, just let me know. I probably have it. Just comment below. And I will look into it. If I don't have it, maybe I can get it and share it with you guys. But this, I highly recommend. It has everything you need to know on the side. And this is so worth it for not just envelopes, for making a bunch of different things. And I will be doing a lot of videos with this in particular in the very near future. So if you're interested in following along with me and crafting with me, this is one you're going to be seeing a lot of, especially around the holidays, 4th of July, Halloween, Christmas, all the holidays. This one I always pull out because I love making things with it. So this is a yes. This is the envelope punch board by We Are Memory Keepers. Another company might have one. You could check it out. I just recommend that one because that's the one that I've used. All right, so the next thing, friends, the next thing is my very well loved and used, this is just a holster that I got off Amazon. That's fine. It's not the greatest holster for your glue gun, but it is what it is. Okay, just by looking at this, you guys are going to see, I use this thing all the time. However, do I recommend this being the must-have hot glue gun of the century? I do not. Unfortunately, it's really cute, and like, of course it's cute. It's Cricut. Let's be honest, they make really cute product. However, it's just a glue gun. I love that it shuts itself off because I left mine on all the time and it does shut itself off. I've only used the glue sticks that came with it. There's one in here that I don't know where that came from because it's not a Cricut glue stick, but I'm just going to show it to you. This has to go to my other hot glue gun, and it's tinier, so it wouldn't even fit in here. But anyways, this is, I mean, it does still leave strings, even though they say like, oh, it doesn't, it doesn't leave strings. I think it leaves less string than my other hot glue guns that I've used, but it still has strings. I mean, it's a hot glue gun. That's what it's going to do. But I would not say run out and buy this. If you can get it on sale and you just love the look of it and it fits with your aesthetic and you want it in your craft room, great. That's why, honestly, why I bought it, because I already had hot glue guns. I didn't need another hot glue gun, but I wanted the Cricut one because it matches all my other Cricut stuff. But it's not anything fantabulous. So yes, I love it because it's cute and it shuts itself off after I leave it on all the time, but not love it. I like it a lot. But it's just a hot glue gun, guys. You don't have to run out and buy it just because it's Cricut. It does the same thing any other hot glue gun does. And maybe, I mean, honestly, the green light popping on lets me know it's ready. That's cool. And the automatic shut off. That's the only two things that I like about this hot glue gun. So moving on. So, oh, I just threw that. So the next thing is the little tool caddy from Cricut. This is a must. I am so thankful that I have this because it keeps all of my tools separate, and I really need organization. That's one thing I like, is organization with my crafts. Nowhere else in my house is organized, just my craft stuff. But there are some tools that I've purchased and I will tell you my thoughts on them as well. So I did a review on the, this is the foil tool from Cricut, and it comes with different tips, and I will pull those out. So you get different tips. You get a small, a medium, and a large. And as cool as it is for a card maker, this is really cool. I barely ever use mine. I don't use it that often. Maybe around Christmas I'll use it way more, but I've had it for one season or 1.5 seasons, and I just don't find myself reaching for this tool very often. But like I said, maybe over the holidays I'll see if I use it more, but it's not one that I think you have to definitely run out and get. It is a fun tool. It's really cool what it does. It's just I don't use it that often. I also have it for the Cricut Joy and the Cricut Joy Extra, which they take the same one. I like that this holds your blades, your caps. This is for all the detachable blades that you can put in there. And these are some blades for your Cricut Maker and Maker 3. I just kind of tossed that in there. I should probably put a cap on that so nobody gets jabbed. Okay, we're just going to put that on there. Because basically this is the white one, but this is the back part of the blade. The blade's in here, but that's still kind of pointy. So we're just going to put a little piece on there. And then the other tools I have in here, which I do recommend for these, this is just my, like, this one's really has a lot of vinyl stuck to it. These are very sharp. And let me clean that off. Okay, so this is just my one extra blade. This is my knife blade, I believe. And I use that a lot. And no, this is my knife blade. That's what this is. So this one is ginormous. All these blades I recommend. This is my engraving tool. That's what this is. This engraves. And we use this over Christmas. If I remember correctly, we use that over Christmas. And I'm thinking that this is just, let me see something here. This does need cleaned off. It has a lot of debris and residue on it. I need to take care of that. But, oh, this is just my fine tip blade. What am I thinking? My fine tip blade. I have my deep cut blade, which is my the black housing blade. It's in my Maker 3 right now because, long story short, I was trying to cut the magnetic sheets, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. It wouldn't cut well with my regular blade, and I knew that it should. And you shouldn't have to change your blades very often in your Cricut. I mean, unless you're running a full-time business using your Cricut every single day, you shouldn't have to change your blades very often. However, I was thinking, okay, is there something wrong with my blade, which is this one. I put it back in here. Put my deep cut blade in. It cut beautifully. So I know that that works with my magnetic sheets. But then after all was said and done, and I did some research and got into my laptop, I realized my laptop wasn't running the speed that it needed to run in order to work my Cricut. So it wasn't allowing me to like click on certain things. It was saying that I didn't have the right program or something like that. So once I got that taken care of, now my Cricut cuts perfectly fine. I have all the options and things like that. So I wanted to give you an update on that. It wasn't Cricut's fault. It was my laptop's. So moving on. All right, so definitely I like this holder for keeping things organized, and I really like the blades, the different blades that the Maker 3, and I don't think the Explorer 3 you get different blades with, but the Makers, these are really nice to have, and I love the options that I get with the Maker 3. All right, was there anything else that I wanted to share? Oh, this little guy. Okay, so this is a rotary cutter, and it cuts amazing. I highly recommend these. These are from the Dollar Tree. If you do any vinyl work or any fabric work, like this thing is super sharp, and I didn't press. It really is sharp, guys. Let me try this again. So all you do is you press down, and it is really, really sharp. I've had this one for years. I think I purchased these when I first started my channel, and Brandy and I use them on one of our videos. They are so sharp. So this is good for fabric. It's good for paper. It makes sure you have a self-healing mat underneath when you cut with it. But for $1.25, these are really great tools to have. So I had that. I'm trying to think if there was any other tools that I got. Oh, of course, this tool. This is the exact, what's this one called? This is the precision cutting blade knife from Cricut. Everybody, like if you know anybody that has one, they'll tell you they love this thing. I use it for just about everything, especially opening boxes, and I keep it right with my Cricut stuff. My husband, when I was sick, moved my craft area out to the living room, and we just have kept it there because it works really well for me. And I use this all the time. My family pulls this out when they need it. It made them stop using my fabric scissors. So they quit taking my fabric scissors and they started using this, which I was very grateful for. But yeah, so those are the tools. I don't think I had anything else that I was gonna pull out tonight and just share with you guys. But I wanted just to give you guys an update because I know people are always asking, hey, you have this product, like, what do you think of it? You did a review on it. Do you still use it? That's why I kind of wanted to just pull these pieces out and give you guys like an updated version of what I think of it. So again, it's just a glue gun. I like that it turns on and off, like it shuts itself off for me. The glue, I only use the glue with this. You guys know my thoughts. If you don't know my thoughts, if you're new, I only like to use product for product. So if it's a Cricut product, I'm using Cricut materials with it. When it comes to any machines, I don't like to try to go off brand. I like to keep everything together. So there's that. The We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board. I really like this. It does a great job. I've had this for probably 10 years and I've used it a lot. So that's a good item. And of course the roller. Yes, that's a definite yes. And then the We Are Memory Keepers board. It just fell apart again. So again, this piece, I wanted to love it. I really wanted to like this a whole lot, but I just can't. It's not everything that I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to do a lot more videos for you guys. Like I have all these ideas in my head and I want to put them down and on paper and like get them out to you guys. It's just taking me a little bit, but yeah, so I hope you are all having a great day. Tomorrow's video is a Stampin' Up video. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm going to be making something really cool and I'm excited. So yeah, I also have a Stampin' Up party. You can just go on to my link. I'll have it linked below. If you want to place an order, I just have like a little party going on and you guys can order from that link and I greatly appreciate it. Anything that I can link below, because there's some things I cannot link just because I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator. I can only link certain things that I have an affiliate with. So if there's anything else that I can link below with my affiliate, I will. That really helps me out, guys. And by liking and subscribing to my channel, it makes me smile with every like and subscription and share. I also have a join button up at the top you can check out if you're interested in that. But yeah, that's everything, guys. I hope you're all having a great day. And until I talk to you tomorrow, bye.